Again, it's an honor to be inside this house. Honor to our bishop, Pastor Bembry, and ministry staff, and the beautiful saints of God. Amen. Daniel 1, verse 5. And the king appointed them a daily provision of the king's meat and of the wine which he drank, so nourishing them 3 years, that at the end thereof they might stand before the king. Verse 8. But Daniel purposed in his heart that he would not defile himself with a portion of the king's meat, nor with the wine which he drank. Therefore he requested of the prince of the eunuchs that he might not defile himself. You all may be seated. You must pay attention to what's being served. Pay attention to what's being served. Some of the kids are going back to school. Your parents are happy. Whoop, whoop. Your grocery bills should be going down. Bills in general should go down. Light bill, all kind of stuff. My kids are, they all sent them off to college. And this past month, they was draining me. Lord. But we did out of love because that's what we do as parents. Amen. But this is a good time to take a look at what's being served to you on a daily basis. Everyone is serving something, even you. God is a good God. He's faithful. He's just. He's long-suffering. He's gracious. He doesn't make us do anything that we do not want to do. That's a wonderful God. We have free will. When I left home to enter into the military, I started doing things that I know wasn't right. I knew that what I was doing was totally wrong. I began to eat from the king's table. And whatever was being served, I was eating it. When I left home, I would go places that I shouldn't have gone, hung out with people I shouldn't have been with, and did things that were against my belief. Now, granted, I was not in the apostolic truth. It doesn't matter, because I was with the church all my life. So I knew what was right, and I knew what was wrong. I just began to make poor choices. Even my peers be like, now you know you don't supposed to be here. Why are you talking like that? This is why I was in the military. They knew. If you're in a place and you're doing things that you normally don't do and people are not saying nothing, you're probably eating from the king's table. You're probably eating that meat. Don't eat it. I had chosen to eat the king's food, not knowing that even though it tasted good, because look, that pork is good, but to get you. The turkey, all that is good portion food, but it's fatty. It's going to kill you. Over time, it was killing me as a young man. The king's food would cause your pressure to go up. You will continually be pressed to doing the wrong thing and to make poor choices. You will stop looking at yourself, start blaming others for your problems. They give you your cholesterol levels will go crazy. It will clog you up to the point where you stop hearing from God. You stop caring about the body, your family, and you stop listening to your pastor. Diabetes, it'll get you if you're not paying attention. It'll damage your heart, make you cold inside. You start cutting things out of your life like prayer, fasting, fellowshipping, and all of a sudden you're all by yourself, all alone. This is where the enemy wants you. I didn't even enjoy eating the king's meat. I didn't enjoy going out and partying, staying up late. I would be inside these places and I would fall asleep. In these clubs, loud, boom, boom. It's my bedtime. I didn't enjoy it. But you know what? It was the peer pressure. I allowed the pressure of my peers to get me to do things that I know was wrong that I didn't want to do. But I made the choice, so I couldn't blame them for that. Standing out by the water cooler at work, drinking what your co-workers or your classmates are serving, is what they're serving bringing life, or is it bringing death? Amen. It's not going to hit you right away. It's going to be slow. But over time, you'll get addicted. And before you know it, you are the one that's serving death. You are the one at this water cooler talking negative about other people, gossiping, speaking negative. You might not even mean to, but you're caught up because you're nibbling and you're snacking from the king's tray. Just a little bit here, a little bit there, a little bit here, a little bit there, and eventually it's going to get you. The only way to stop is the purpose in your heart, verse 8, not to defile yourself. When someone speaking negative, counteract it by speaking positive. Psalms 23:5 says, thou preparest a table before me in the presence of mine enemies. God doesn't just want you to have a plate. He wants you to have a whole table. And not by yourself, but he wants you to bring a friend with you. On his table, they got some lamb. I love some good lamb chops. All right. Milk, honey, fruit of the Spirit, love, joy, peace, long suffering. That's what at God's table, not the king's table. Not the bad king's table. How about that? God doesn't want you just to be there by yourself, but bring a friend, witness to others, tell them about the goodness of God. Look at that table, look at the spread that God has put forth before you. If you've been partaking from the king's table, stop. It's going to take you a while, but change your mind. Say, this is not good for me. I'm dying. Be consistent. Pay attention to what's being served from the king and make a choice not to defile yourself.